Hi guys, today we're going to cover section 4.2, solving systems equations by the substitution method. So let's just go ahead and talk about the method really quick. The substitution method, that means first step is you need to have the x equals or y equals. Okay, and whichever is easier. And the second step is substitute step one into the other equation, and notice the other is being capitalized. And then you solve. Okay, so let's just go ahead and talk and work through a couple questions and then apply the methods. So here we go. Okay. All right. So let's look at part B. The problem we have here is we have the system that is 3x plus y equal -3 and the y equal 2x minus 12. And the y equal 2x minus 12. So by looking at this, check this out. Step one is actually already done because one of the equation is y equals 2x minus 12. Okay, and then let's go ahead and look at step two. Step two just means that we're going to take the y equals and plug into the other equation. So that means wherever there is another y, I'm going to replace it with the 2x minus 12. Okay, so this means the first equation now you have 3x plus 2 times the parentheses 2x minus 12. Okay, and equal -3. Sorry, a little hard to read, but hopefully this will be okay. Now notice the whole equation now only has one variable, which makes it really easy to solve. So let's go ahead and now the third part is the solve part. So I got 3x plus 4x minus 24 equal -3. And this is 7x minus 24 equal -3. Plus 24 on both sides, I guess 7x equal 21. So x equals 3. Okay, so once you get x equal to 3, make sure you go back. Make sure you go back and find out what y is. So y equal 2 times 3 minus 12. So 6 minus 12 is -6. So that's our final answer. We get x equal to 3 and we get y equal to -6. All right. Now let's go and move on to the second question. The second question you have is 10x minus y equal to 1, and you have 5x minus 3y equal to -2. So again, I want to solve for x equals or y equals. I think in this case, it's easier to take the first equation, and we're going to solve for y. You're more than welcome to solve for x, right? Or solve for the x and y from the other equation. But just mind you that we're trying to avoid fraction if we can. And with the choice that we made here with the minus y, I don't have to divide by any number in the front. So, okay, so from here, what I'm going to do is I am going to take the 10x minus y equal to 1. I'm going to rearrange it. So I have the y by itself. So I'm going to add y to both sides. And I'm going to minus 1 on both sides. By adding y on both sides and minus 1 on both sides, I end up getting 10x minus 1 equal to a positive y because these quantities cancel. So now I got my y equals. I am going to substitute into the other equation. So this means I have 5x minus 3 times 10x minus 1 equal -2. Again, now let's get to the solving step. 5x minus 30x plus 3 equal -2. I have this is -25x plus 3 is -2. So -25x is -5 if you minus 3 on both sides. So x is -5 over -25 or 1/5. Now, take the 1/5 and plug into our equation. I have noticed we have the equation 10x minus 1 equal to y. So plug that in. So 10 times 1/5 minus 1 equal to y. 10 times 1/5 is 2. So 2 minus 1 is y. So y equal to 1. So the answer is 1/5, comma 1. If you were to write it as a point. All right. Okay. Next problem. You have 10x minus 30y equal -10. You have 2x minus 6y equal -2. So again, you're gonna have to solve for x or y in this case. Just as a quick glance, I think I might take the second equation. Oops. Erase something by accident, sorry. I'm going to take the second equation and I'm going to solve for x. Okay, just because I think x is, I can divide everything by 2 and to avoid a fraction. So which means I have 2x minus 6y equal -2. If I add 6y to both sides, I get 2x equals 6y minus 2. And now divide everything by 2. I get x equals 3y minus 1. And this is not too bad. I don't have fractions. So from here, again, plug into the other equation. So the first equation so we're going to take this, we're going to plug it right into here. So we get 10 times 3y minus 1, because instead of x, I can replace it with 3y minus 1, minus 30y equal to -10. Distribute. I get 30y minus 30 minus 30y equal to -10. Notice the 30y's cancel. So I get -30 equal -10, which that's a false statement. And false statement, remember, when you get a false statement, it means there is no solution. Okay. All right. Next problem. You have 5x minus 2y equal to 6. And you have -5 halves x plus y equal to 5. So in this case, I think the easiest way to do is just solve for y. So -5 halves x plus y equal to 5. This means I can just add 5 half x to both sides. So I get y equal 5 halves x plus 5. And we'll make sure we plug this into the other equation. So I have 5x minus 2 times 5 halves x plus 5. Equals 6. Okay. Let's see. So if we distribute this, I have 5x minus, distribute a -2, that's a minus 5x minus 10 equal to 6. So I get a -10 equal to 6, and which is false. Okay. But this makes me want to go back and actually revisit the problem for part D, because I feel like I made a mistake somewhere. So I'm going to go back to look at that problem part D. I have 2x minus 6y equal -2 divided by 2. I get x minus 3y equal -1. So x equals 3y minus 1. So if I plug into 10, I have 10 times 3y minus 1 minus y equal to. Oops, hold on a second, wrong problem. Today is my struggling day. I'm not reading things correctly. I have 10 times 3y minus 1 minus 30y equal negative 10. So this is 30y minus 10 minus 30y equal negative 10. So that means I have negative 10 equal negative 10. This is infinite many solutions. I'm going to go back and double check to see what I made wrong, but for now, part D actually is infinite many solutions because we have a true statement. Okay, all right. Now let's look at the last two questions. These two questions involve geometry, so well, complementary and supplementary. So just really quick about complementary and supplementary. Complementary just means angles add equal 90 degrees, and the supplementary means angles add equal 180. Okay, so if you look at the first problem right here, right, it says there are two angles that are supplementary. So I'm going to call it angle A and angle B. And those are just degrees. They don't call those A and B. And remember, those are just angle measures. So the first part says they're supplementary. So this tells me A plus B is 180. And then it says one angle is 20 degrees more than 4 times the other. 25 degrees more than 4 times the other. So that just means A equal 4B plus 25. Okay. Now we don't really know which one's bigger or which one's smaller. So which means you can use A or B, by your choice. But that's how you're gonna set up. And then from here, notice we already got A equals. So this is good. So now we're gonna plug the A equal 4B plus 25 into the other equation. So now what we end up having is 4B plus 25 plus B equal 180. This means 5B plus 25 equal 180. Minus 25 on both sides, we get 5B equal 155. And this means divide by 5 on both sides, B is 31. So that means B is 31 degrees. So take that and plug into the equation A equals. You get A equal 4 times 31 plus 25, which is 124 plus 25, which is 149. So in this case, A is 149 and B is 31 degrees. Okay. All right. So here we go. Now, for part B, what we end up having is we have a right triangle. Okay, so again, draw my right triangle. It looks like this. Now remember, that right triangle is always 90 degrees. One of its acute angle is less than the other, is 96 degrees less than the other acute angle. Now, just remember, right? I don't know what these angles are, A or B. But because we know one of the angles 90 degrees, so this tells me A plus B has to be 90 degrees. Right, because you only got 2 angles left. And all 3 angles add up to 180. So that'll be our first equation, A plus B is 90. And then the second part is going to be one acute angle is 6 degrees less than the other. So which means A equal B minus 6. Again, plug that in because you got A equals already. You get the first equation becomes B minus 6 plus B equal 90. So 2B minus 6 is 90. So 2B is 96. Divide both sides by 2, B is 48. Excuse me. Now, if b equals 48, that makes things a little nicer. So a equal 48 minus 6, which is 42. So it's a is 42 degrees and b is 48 degrees. All right, and that's it for the section. So any question you have, please let me know, and I will talk to you guys later.